Good morning. I'm just posting about my CBT appointment yesterday at tea time. I went to see Leslie, my therapist, absolutely lovely lady, and helping me such a lot. We looked at what had been happening in the last week since I'd seen her, and I told her that I'd practiced every day with the lancing device. And actually, accidentally, I had found out that I'd increased the depth of the penetration of the needle up to number 2. So the maximum it goes to is 5. I'd accidentally got to number 2. So she said, shall we have another go while you're here then? So we started at number 2 yesterday, and actually over a period of a few minutes, we increased the depth of the needle right up to level 5. Super amazing. I must have to say though, when it was number 5, I did feel more of a sting than the flick that I've previously mentioned. But what I have said to Leslie is, even though I'm really pleased with this process, the needle on the lancing device is really, really fine. And I've said to her, because I told her about I've got my appointment for my pre-admission assessment, I did say to her, I am aware that the needle that they are going to use when they take bloods is going to be considerably bigger than the one that I've been practicing with, and that is causing me a bit of anxiety. Right, so what are we going to do to prepare for this appointment then? We went through a process of looking at, well, what will be different this time when you go for a blood test? And obviously the difference is I've been exposed to looking at videos and know that it's going to hurt a little bit, but actually I'm not as fearful as I was before. It is going to be somebody different, because the last time I had a blood test and the last 3 times I went for sedation at the dentist, at the sedation clinic, I had horrific experiences, and she's asked me to focus on, when I go this time, it's going to be a different environment and it's going to be a different person, and to also think about when I previously had sedation at the dental clinic, it had gone reasonably well because an anaesthetist had put the cannula in. So that's kind of what I'm trying to focus on. So in order to prepare for this appointment, she's asked me obviously to continue on using the lancing device, but we also agreed that I would go back to looking at some videos of blood tests and the IVs just to make sure that the desensitization is continuing to work, or the exposure therapy is continuing to work. So my we're focusing on those appointments in October, and as always, I'm trying to think positive. What's the worst that can happen? Well, it might hurt a bit. That's what the worst that could happen. But I know I can cope with it. That's the focus. I know I can cope with it. Anyway, as usual, thank you very much for listening, and I'll keep you updated with anything that happens.